Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us on this session. My name is Abdessamad. I'm director at TechGrounds. Well, that's not important today. Before we get started, I was wondering who we have before us. So if you are a developer, maybe put up your hands. Nice, welcome all. Do we have somebody from C-level or management today? Yes, a couple of them. Somebody from HR or recruitment? No. That's problem number one we are facing, but no matter. Today, next 20-25 minutes, I'm going to share with you what we have done and learned the last couple of years when it comes to adding new IT talent and making the IT sector more diverse here in the Netherlands. So we heard all the stories about the shortage we have, not enough people joining the IT market, a lot of companies struggling to find new talent. And we beg to differ because we see every day new talent coming to us to say, hey, I want to start an IT career, but facing all different challenges or problems. So a little bit about us. Who are we and what do we do? So we help kickstart IT careers. It's very broad, all people from all walks of life. And we have started as a foundation in 2019. So a couple of months before the first lockdowns were announced. So yeah, maybe not the best timing, but we saw a lot of people needing something what we offered, like a new chance and a new career. So currently, we are around 20 colleagues that have been working very hard the last couple of years to launch currently more than 450 plus people into a new IT career. A couple of things we do. One of the things we do, we give access to what the IT market looks like. A lot of people have misconceptions or say, I'm not really something like a developer, but what's more out there than just being a developer in the IT market? So next to that, we also help people prepare via an orientation. So if you want to go into an IT career, where do you start? Which skills and experiences can you bring with you? And which IT profile would match best with your current skills and experiences? And together with currently more than 120 partners, going from tech companies to municipalities, local governments, we help people launch in their IT careers. So today I'm going to share 7 insights of what you can do to hire and attract new IT talent. Because they are out there, so that doesn't need to be a shortage as far as we are concerned. And the things we really try to bring forward is the motivation of somebody. If they want to start a new career, why does it always have to be okay, but your profile or your diploma doesn't match with what we are looking for? And people are more than just their CV and their profile. They have a lot of talents, a lot of experiences. So why not use what they already bring with them and add on top of that? And so an example we always use is Nes, worked 10 plus years in the hospitality industry. Well, first lockdown, she was not critical personnel, so she was at home. And the things she was thinking about is this what I want to do for the next 20, 30 years? The answer was no. And she currently has been working as an IT specialist for 2+ years. No IT background, but her current employer is very happy to have her on board. So today I'm going to focus mainly on the perspective of what companies and recruiters can do to attract new talent. But of course, there's also a side of the hidden talent, as we call them. People in all walks of life that could be the next IT specialist and star for maybe, but they do face some challenges and some barriers. The first thing we discovered when we started is the distribution issue, as we call it. In a lot of communities we are currently working at, becoming an IT specialist is not the first thing people think about when they decide their career path. They think more like I want to become an engineer, or I'm going to be do something in sales, or maybe become a lawyer or a doctor, because those are profiles they know about. What does it mean to be a doctor? Another side, from home, they get, parents don't know what an IT specialist does. So they're going to say, do something that they know about because that's the safe option. So that's something we're working out with our guide. So we give people free access to get an insight of what IT jobs are and what they mean. a lot of people do face a lot of challenges, a lot of rejections, applying for a lot of jobs, and then getting rejected, and then they think, maybe I am the problem. So also that we try to get people, you know a lot, and how can we help them see the value they bring with them. Missing conditions, so there's a lot of different things people face, financing issues. So we have a partner we're working together with, TechMeUp. So they provide interest-free loans for people that want to get in IT but don't have the finances for themselves or can't use the traditional resources out there. So they help them get financed, maybe pay for an education or have financing during the education. Missing computers, for example. So different things people face, and that's something we also try to solve together with municipalities and local governments and even tech companies to give people the conditions they need to get started. And of course, a lack of discipline, as we call it. So people maybe come from a totally different sector, a different background. So how can we get them ready for the IT job they want to go into? So on Tech Connect City, we wrote a blog about it, about what we see and what hidden talents face. Because the challenge, I think a lot of companies facing currently now, we can't find people, we have a lot of work, so how can we solve that problem? Because there are a lot of people ready to go, but there's still a hidden barrier for some reason that people can't find each other. So the first one we always bring to our partners is join the community, be part of it. Not just put out there a vacancy, we're looking for a developer, the X amount of experience, these criteria, and then saying, we don't have a lot of applications. Be part of the community, then you will discover a new pool, a new hidden talent pool of people that know so much, bring so much energy. So we organize events, we invite other partners to join on it. We help people understand the IT job market, because that's something we really see a lot is, but I don't want to be a developer. That's fine. There are a lot of other options within an IT company that might be something interesting for you. And something we try to do is bring those two worlds together. So next month, or at least in April, we're going to open a new office together with Booking at their new headquarters. And that's meant to bring two worlds together. Booking, a big tech company, and people that maybe never in their life went into a big office building and even could imagine like working at an office building like that. So a new approach to scout hidden talent. We see them every day. 2 days ago I was at a job fair in Groningen, very far in the north. And like 2 hours I spoke almost 100 people that are interested in starting an IT career. So be part of the community. Reach out to different organizations that are already there working with people from all walks of life. Another one, everybody's looking for the best of the best, the one with 20 years experience, the sheep with 5 legs, as we call it in Dutch. And of course, they are out there, but we also need to look at people that maybe don't fit the criteria now, but they have to get started somewhere. And if we don't focus on getting people from different backgrounds started today, we're going to have a much bigger problem down the road. And people don't always need a lot. There are different profiles we see there. So not just in the best of the best, but different categories. Some people that have maybe made a bad choice in the past, chose the wrong direction, went into sales, but actually they should have been going into IT. So with a little reschooling, they can still become the next top developer. Somebody that has a trauma or something. Of course, they need some intention, but they do have the capacity and the skills, and especially the motivation. So why not give them a chance and help them get started? And that's something we do. So the companies don't need to do it themselves. There are other organizations that can help with that specific part. And also this, if you are trying to attract different people from different walks of life, try to come up with different questions. So some example I can give is, with our company we did ask them about what games they play. Do they like to play games? Sometimes you will discover people are running online organizations. Look at football, FIFA, Football Manager, for example. They're running their own football club, have to do the finances, do talent acquisition. So they're running their own business virtually. So that tells also something about some person. So the skill set, what they know, instead of why did you apply, what does our company mean for you? Of course, those are the standard questions. So try to come with new questions because everybody has something different to offer. And it's something we also sadly experience a lot of things is the culture fit. Yeah, somebody doesn't fit with the culture. And something very disappointing, but also something a company should broaden their horizon. And why not enhance your culture? Bringing people from different backgrounds, different experiences, they can add to your own culture, to your own team. We do have examples that people say, yeah, in our culture, everybody has to say yes to a new hire. Yeah, but everybody has their own different motivation. Maybe, that's going to be my new competition in the team. I would rather not have that. So think about how somebody can add to your culture. The diversity doesn't just has to be something written on a website somewhere or in a statement, but it can really add to the team and the performance. And yeah, that is something that's lacking. Unfortunately, we see a lot. And it is fine to fail sometimes. We can't have the mentality that we have to check all the boxes in the beginning to be sure, because nothing is guaranteed. And it is fine, you know. We can try it if the motivation and energy is there. And yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. That's okay. But at least we tried it. We can learn from why it didn't work, and we can continue on. We see a lot of partners, when we started the conversation, yeah, we're only looking for the best of the best in our team. And we have the luxury now, 4 years later, that we have more than 400 people placed at the top companies, going from the Rabobank to Capgemini, even at Booking.com. All had the same story. We only work with the best people. So our people are part of the best out there. And of course, sometimes it doesn't work, and that is fine. We can discuss, we can learn, and we can continue on. And of course, we have to take in consideration that onboarding is also an important part. Like I said at the beginning, being part of the community is also exchanging different worlds. For some it is business as usual, and for others it is something new. The first time, and it is something that's really important. For example, I can give one of the first groups we started, somebody started working, and he said, after the first day, he said, yeah, I think I made a mistake. And he started to think about a lot of things. Yeah, maybe they're gonna reject me, maybe they're gonna see, I shouldn't have, I'm not the right person. So we said, you know what, let's check in every day. Every day check in, how did it went, how can you fix the mistake you think you made. And after 2 weeks, we got a call. I said, I really appreciate it, but I think I got it now. So a little bit attention, building their self-esteem, instead of just letting them in. Good luck, and we will see at your next review in a couple of weeks or months. And it is a marathon, not a sprint. And so every day is a learning process. Even we, after 4 years, are still learning, discovering new things, and that's something that has to be part of the process. You're never done. You're never finished. So take that into consideration. Step by step, we can make it a better ecosystem. So a lot of things. I had to cut a lot of things out of the slide because of the time constraints. So there are a lot of things companies can learn. We are willing to share and to learn also from the other perspective of how we can bridge that gap between the demand on one side and the talents all around us. And we bring also the experience of different countries. So I have today the hoodie of Holingi community. So we have a partner in Belgium that started in Molenbeek. We have a partner in Italy, in Padova. And a lot of similarities, but also a lot of different experiences, because every country, every community has their own experiences, and own way of solving the problem. And I can talk a lot, of course, about how partners, what they say about, and why it is a good choice for them. So some of the partners we're currently working with, some of the top tech companies in the industry. But I would like to invite Daphne, who's going to explain the perspective of the partner side. So Daphne, take it away.
Good morning still. My name is Daphne van Vliet. I'm Partner Development Manager at Microsoft. And every day I have a lot of conversations with partners, and as Microsoft, of course, you know, we always want to do more. But I get a lot of pushback because they don't have the people. And also there's a lot of learning. We all have the learning mindset. I think most of you are developers. We know the importance of learning. Yet I do not see this culture yet reflecting in all the tech companies. And what I also see is that they're just pulling away talent from one to another. And of course, as Microsoft, we want to grow the pool of talent. And every company is going to be a software company. You see very traditional companies that have been offline for so many years. With your help as developers, you're developing technology which can be replicated and sold to other companies. But we need more talent like you. And I'm very proud that Microsoft is investing so much money in skilling. We have learn.microsoft.com, and also TechRound is leveraging all the educational opportunities there are. So it's mostly, in my opinion, a mindset issue. And when you look at diversity in practice, we need also us as the people who work at these companies to be more encouraging to welcome people in. For example, Microsoft recently introduced Copilot. This is new for everybody. You also, if you want to work with Copilot, you also need training. So all these people who are still looking, what can I do? What should be my next step? They have, like Abdessamad told, they don't have the full idea of what it means to be in tech. It doesn't always mean that you have to be behind a computer all day and be isolated. So I was thinking to do a more presentation for C-level, but because we have so many developers here, I hope that you can also start encouraging people in your environment to welcome them in our field, show them how accessible everything is. There's so much free training available. You probably work with vendors that also offer free training. So let's have a push and pull. Let's pull more people into tech, give them a brighter future. And this is also a lot of change in mindset. So for example, if you look at me, I did law school. I have a master's in law, and I had no idea that I would be so happy in tech. I thought I was going to be a lawyer uptight with heels and horrible tight clothes. I'm so much happier in tech, but I could not have thought about that when I was in high school. So we need to have these conversations with people around us, encourage them, welcome them. And I'm super proud of TechRounds, Molen Geek, because we don't have to invent the wheel by our own. They're already doing it. They have already had the lessons. We just need to bring in more people and also talk to our companies. Like, we need more diversity. For me, I'm talking most of the time, I'm the only woman in the room. And I can manage it, but I do like more other women and a more diverse crowd. So maybe you have some final words?
Yeah, so thank you, Daphne, for adding on top of that. Yeah, so a couple of things we always do as a reach out, becoming a partner. And a partner doesn't mean you have to give directly something. We will give as in the first day. We will share our insights, what you can learn. And of course, we're going to build the relationship from there. Something you can do, a lot of developers, maybe experts are out there. That's something also we are looking for, share your knowledge. And so we have an orientation program, and we receive people from all walks of life. And we even have some students today here, maybe raise your hand. Yeah, we have some students. So yeah, you can also learn from there. And you can add to the ecosystem. And so what can people learn today that they're going to need tomorrow, starting their IT career. We're always looking for IT buddies, somebody that can have a one-on-one on somebody. Say, okay, how was it for you and your first day in IT? What challenges did you face, and what can they learn from that? And of course, the main thing we want to focus is, if you're looking for talent, we can always talk about if we can offer the talent. We from TechRounds have a certain specialty, but we work with 100+ different educators. so we can always give them access to all the education they want. But also, of course, if you're looking for a specific talent, we can help you connect and hire from this new talent pool. Yeah, and of course, yeah, we are a foundation. We're not a top 500 company yet. Yeah, so if you can add something else, if you say, hey, maybe this can be interesting, or we can provide or share, reach out to us, and we're open to have the conversation. I would like to thank Daphne for all her work and help for the last couple of years. And I would thank you for listening and being here today. Thank you.